Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing my 164th Mezco Toyz 112 Collective Action Figure review, this time being of the Black Skull's Death Brokers. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that all three figures come in a very large box with the Mezco Direct exclusive emblem on the top left. Turning the box around, we can see some more great artwork of the Death Brokers. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack these figures open and let them breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the new Death Brokers figures. Now I'm really only going to check out one here, as they're all the exact same figure. They're all basically using the exact same accessories, so we really just need to take a look at one here. Now these are kind of like the Black Skull's Death Brigade, you know, where the Death Brigade was more like military type guys. The Death Brokers here are almost more like spies or like hitmen, you know, like assassins kind of thing, which is pretty cool. So I do dig that. And these guys just have a simple black skull with those really nice piercing neon green eyes, which I think look great. And then we just get a simple black suit. And as you can probably tell, I mean, these suits, if you have any figures with soft goods, I mean, man, these things, especially black, they attract dust and any type of lint or whatever like a mofo, man. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Just got to keep them clean constantly, but still looks really good. I absolutely love the tailoring of the suit here. Mezco has really come a long way when it comes to their fabrics and their soft goods that they're using for this figure. I mean, look at this guy. God, there's so much dust on him. I swear I cleaned him off, but apparently I did not. But still, it looks really, really good. Again, simple black suit, really nice shoes there, really nice neon green like tie. What's cool about the tie is this is actually on a bendy wire, so you can actually like pose around the tie if you want to, so that's interesting. I do wish, and I'll show you here in a second here, I do wish the green of the tie matched the rest of the green for the figure, like the eyes and the accessories I'll show you here shortly. So it's a little off, but it looks okay. It's like a two-tone green on black. I think it works fine, but again, I do just wish it were a little bit better. What's also really cool about this figure, if you look at the bottom of the feet here, you kind of see a little something right there. If you take the heel and push on the heel, you will see we do get a little knife coming out of the shoe right there. I think that's really cool too, so that's a really nice little hidden thing. And I believe the last time we saw that was with the high roller box, right? That Gomez, like the 007 Gomez. I think that's where we saw that last, so it's definitely utilizing those shoes. And all three figures have that. I think it's really awesome. But again, very simple, not a whole lot to talk about as far as that goes. Simple black undershirt, black belt, all that kind of stuff. So looks really, really good. Again, I really do like the tailoring of the suit here. And these are very simple figures, which is a good thing for reasons like, if you don't want a black skull, dude, you got a really nice custom fodder here for a custom figure you could do. Pop on a different head, you know, switch out the tie, whatever you want to do, and you have a really sweet suited figure. So I think it's really cool for that reason alone. So what I want to do here before I show off the actual accessories, I'm going to bring in a Death Brigade guy here, and you can really see the difference with what these are, because I mean, you could tell they're pretty much from the same crew, but looking at the skull heads alone, the Death Brigade here has a very shiny, glossy skull, which is okay, you know what I mean? But I do prefer the flat black that we get over here for the Death Brokers. I just think it looks so much better. And then the eyes themselves, man, the Death Brokers' eyes are just so much brighter. These look very dull, almost like a translucent green, you know, and the black isn't really showing through, so that you're not really getting too much lighting in those eyes. But these are casted in, again, that day glow green, which looks so much better in my opinion. And even with like the flat black, it shows the sculpt a lot more, because when you see the lights hitting the Death Brigade here, you can't really see the sculpt all that well because all that light is bouncing off, so it can be a little tricky trying to see all the details in that. So, but again, you can tell they're from the same I don't know, like a clan team, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's really cool. And you can mix and match accessories if you want. So here, let's do that. Let's just do a quick head swap. We'll put this head over here and then this head here. See how that looks. So if you want to do something like that, you got the glossier head, the Death Brigade's head over here on the Brokers, and the Brokers' head over here on the Death Brigade. And damn, you know what? This actually looks way better now. So just a quick side-by-side that I wanted to show. Okay, so what I also wanted to do here, I wanted to try just a few head swaps, just to see what different types of heads would look like. If you're a longtime Mezco collector, you probably have some of these heads. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the standard one off first. I'm gonna bring in this skull head just because I really wanted to see. Yeah, that doesn't really look all that great. That kind of like teal turquoise head with the red eyes. No, that doesn't work. It almost looks like a sugar skull, right? That just hit me right now. I'm gonna take that one off. I'm gonna put on this Gomez head with green eyes to see how that looks. I think this was the Holiday Gomez head. So yeah, the greens obviously don't match up, but I still think it looks cool. I think a Gomez head on here looks really awesome. If you want just an all black suit, again, maybe switch out the tie if you want. You know, you could buy custom ties pretty all over the place, you know what I mean? So I still think that looks really, really cool. I'm gonna take that one off, and this is the one I really wanted to try. If you have any of those multicolored skull packs, put on this green right there. Holy crap. You know, let me pop in a gun real quick here, like that. Yes, dude, that looks sick. That green works out perfectly, honestly. Doesn't that look good? I kind of wish it had the little eyeballs in there like the other heads, but still, man, I think that looks really, really awesome. I might, you know, when I'm displaying all three on the shelf, I might have to have one of them with this green skull because I just think that works really good with this. So now moving on to accessories, we of course do get the Mezco circular base stand, which I always say are my favorite stands from any line at this scale. And you got that really nice black skull in there. Oh, that looks so good. And you got the green on there as well, just looking really, really sweet. And then of course we do get the clear articulated arm that comes with every figure. Now, I'm not going to really show off the hands here because, I mean, all the hands that you see, I mean, if you have any like Gomez or any of the skull figures, they all utilize the exact same hands, closed-fisted hands, spread out finger hands, trigger finger hands, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to show off those because you've seen them a few dozen times. So again, basic stuff as far as that goes. But we do get a bunch of really awesome neon accessories, which is this really cool like day glow green, which just looks so rad. I love how that looks. You got some pistols there that look really nice with the extended barrel. You got some knives. You got some bullet effects with a green bullet, which I think is really funny. You do got some extra magazines for the guns. We do get a set of handcuffs there that are in the same green. So it's up. You get a bunch of really cool stuff that I do like here. Here's one thing I'm gonna note here. So when you're putting on the gun here, it can be a little tricky. The trigger finger guard can be a little finicky when you're putting the finger through there, so just be very careful. I noticed it right away. It felt a little thin, and some people have told me that the guard has already snapped on them. So again, just be very careful when you're putting that on. But once you have it on there, you know, try to manipulate those fingers, as the hands are a pretty pliable rubbery type of plastic. So just, you know, utilize those more so than trying to like crank it in there, you know what I mean? So just, again, just be very, very careful. Here's the thing that I don't like. These bullet effect pieces, while they look cool with the green bullet, they don't fit in the barrels. I've tried numerous times. I actually bent one of the little plugins very badly trying to get it in there. So I don't know if it's just my set, but these for the maybe I just gotta poke a hole in there and make it a little wider in the barrel of the gun. But for me, right out the box, these just do not fit in that barrel. So that's really, really disappointing. So it is what it is. The handcuffs are pretty cool too. How the handcuffs work, you're really going to have to take off a hand and then put the handcuffs on, you know, like that, and then take the hand, put that back on, something like that. So that's really how those are going to work. And it's still, why are these guys carrying these like neon green day glow weapons? You know what I mean? It's weird, but you know, I'm kind of here for it. Again, it all looks really good against the black. So in case you're wondering, yes, all the accessories do glow in the dark. It's kind of subtle. They're not as glowy as I would hope. The day glow, in my opinion, does show off a lot more. But again, they will glow in the dark if you really want them to. So then the last accessory that we do get here is going to be the briefcase, again, done in that really nice bright neon green. What you're going to want to do is just take something thin and then pop open the little lid right here. It does come with 3 button cell batteries that do come with it, so that's really nice. And it's very easy to take that off. There's no screws or anything. You just pop off that panel, put that back on like that, very, very nicely. It does have a really nice handle. You even got some almost like metallic like greens for like the locks and things like that, so that's really cool too. But make sure that's on all the way. Then we're gonna go ahead and open this up like this, and you can see we do get some like, I don't know, nuclear, you know, fusion science-y stuff. I don't know, man, science, that's not my forte. I'm an artist. I don't know science stuff. I don't know what plutonium, is that what this might be? I don't know. Bomb stuff, man. It's bomb stuff. But it's really, really cool because these actually do like glow very, very brightly. And the sculpt in there is really nice. I think this is the same briefcase we saw with the Batman in Black Mask 2-pack, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was from. But it's still really cool. You do see how they actually glow. So it's a really nice LEDs in there. And what's really nice too, they won't actually stay on. The little tab right here in the middle will hit a little switch in there. And you can see how the lights actually go off. So once you relieve that switch, see how they turn off and on? Off and on. That's really cool. So once it's closed, you know, you don't have to worry about the batteries being used up. It's only when it's open. And that's just really fun, man. I really dig how this came out. Again, just that color, man. The color they chose here, that bright green, is just ridiculously awesome. So now I'm going to show off the articulation here. Very awesome, because I do love this body. It is probably the best body that Mezco makes here. It's the Gomez body. So the head and the neck are on double ball pegs, rolls around very nicely, rotates left and right, up, that very, very far down that far, and pivot side to side. Arms can go up and forward that much. It is hindered by the soft goods, but you can maneuver it around. Up and out, rotation of the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. Double ball peg at the midsection that rolls around very nicely, rotates, pivots, crunches back and forth. Hips can kick forward up that far, back that far, do splits about that much, rotation of the upper thigh, double jointed knees, and the ankles are on ball pegs, so those are rolling around, rotate up and down, and a pretty sweet ankle rocker. So overall, I think the Deathbrokers are really awesome. Again, very simple, very basic figures, but in a lot of ways, that's a good thing and a bad thing. You know, they're very basic with what you get here. The accessories we've seen numerous times. This really is just a redeco initially, but again, really awesome for customs if you want a custom suited character, you know what I mean? Maybe some head swaps you might have think of, or you just want an army build. I think that's really cool too. Me personally, I do want other characters other than Skulls from like the Rumble Society, but I get it, we're building up a faction here, so I guess it's cool for that, but still, I think they're really rad, great figures, and definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here's a Deathbroker standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a Black Skull's Death Brigade. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to a Mezco Gomez. And just for fun, here they are with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Black Skull's Deathbrokers. Now, let's be honest, these guys are pretty basic. You're just getting your standard Skull character in a very standard suit, so there's nothing crazy special about these guys other than that Dayglow green. I think that's the most like unique aspect about these, that green against the black really pops and seems like something special. Other than that, it's just a suited body with a skull we've seen 100 times. So, you know, if that's not your bag, you know, I get it. I totally understand. But I still think there are a lot of fun, you know, having these like Black Skull hitmen type of characters on there. I do love, again, that green just looks so cool, especially if you have multiples of these. Or if, again, I think they make for really good custom fodder if you want to make a really cool suited character, maybe do some head swaps, whatever you want to do. Again, this is one of the best bodies that Mezco makes, so the articulation is insanely good. The accessories could be a lot better. I do think the briefcase is the best accessory because it actually does have an LED feature, which is great. So again, nothing crazy special, but for me, a ton of fun still. They're really cool characters and would look great in your Mezco collection. So be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.